Welcome back to FPL Spad for Welcome back to FPL Spad, your best place to find FPL content for the 25-26 season. My name is Spad. Today you're joining me for my live stream for Game Week 3 Deadline. I am most likely playing my free hit, haven't activated it yet, but most likely I will be doing my free hit to try to get a bit of an edge for the rest of this week. But yeah, let's have a quick look at what my draft is for this week. So far, this is what I've done. Like my main plan was to do free hit in this game week to bring in United players, but I've decided against that now because of their poor form. They lost against Grimsby the other day on penalty shootouts, and Burnley at home was a game that was going to target for United players by having Bruno, definitely having Mbeumo and Cunha, and now I'm deciding against that. So at the moment, I have got Ndoi in my team, as for us to have an easy game, not easy game, but a game that will expect to win by quite a few goals. In reality, because of how poor West Ham have been, they could bounce back, but it's an away game for them. Forest at home, so Forest do have the advantage in my opinion. So he's probably the reason why I've got 3 Forest players in my team in Wood, Ndoi, and Sells. I'm also gone for 2 Brentford players at the moment with Tara and Kyoto. Tara had a good game last game after making his transfer to Brentford. Scored against Villa, 1-0 in the end. I guess I don't know the way. I know it's an away game, it's a bit harder, but with the pace Tara's got, I think he can do some damage. And even Kyoto might be able to keep a clean sheet. They kept a clean sheet in the last game. Kyoto has really impressed me since he's come to Brentford last season when he was on loan and then made permanent. When I saw him live in action, looks like an incredible player, one for the future as he gets older and more clubs jump on the bandwagon. But yeah, hopefully he can get an assist or something. That'd be amazing. Ja Pedro, after his performance last game week where he got 2 goals and an assist, 2 goals and an assist. What did he get? No, I can't remember, but yeah. And Tosin and Cucurella. Cucurella got an assist in the last game, which was good. Tosin, hopefully he starts this game week again like he did game week 2, where he missed game week 1, which was a disappointment for me. Lost down quite a bit of points. For some reason, like, I know I've got Salah in my team. I think I have to have Salah in my team just because he's guy on penalties for the future. So yeah, and Gakpo. Unless you got any other ideas for me, that I could have in midfield instead. We'll have a quick look at the AI wildcard team. Well, free hit team. Just showing 2 Brentford United players to have in their team. Watkins went down in price actually today. So, wait a second. And Delit as well. Sanchez and gone still. Having tossing. I've got the hiccups. Not good. So yeah. So we're gonna have a quick look at some point predictions. And we're only doing game week 3. Let's see if they fixed it or not. They still haven't fixed this, man. Like, it's a joke. Seriously. So Haaland as number 1 predicted. So his main reason why I've got them in my free hit team. He's already in my normal team. Mateta, I'm gonna avoid because they played on Thursday, I think, for the qualifying games. So don't see them as gonna be as fresh. They've played two playoff games in the Conference League, and of course the team might start to catch up a bit. So another reason why I'm not going for Mateta. Watkins could be a shout. They are at home. They do need a win. They've only got 1 point after getting the first game, a draw against Newcastle and then losing against Brentford away. They do need the points. I understand that, but I just don't see Watkins being in form at the moment, or even Villa being in form. So I'm deciding against it. Gukres 9 million against Liverpool, highly unlikely. Etikite as well. So that's why I've put in João Pedro instead against Fulham at home. I know it's a derby game, but because the ownership is so high on him at 60% nearly now, over 60%, it could get pretty dangerous not having him, and he scores a lot of points. So I think you have to have him in your team. Fulham haven't been great this season so far. I think they've had 2 draws. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, 2 draws. Didn't even see the results. Did they lose against Brighton or they drew? Yeah, they drew against Brighton. They drew against United. So 2 draws. So yeah, they do need a win, and they played midweek as well for the Carabao Cup game. Not all of them played. There was quite a bit of rotation involved, so that goes as well. But Chelsea didn't play a game at all during the week, so they should be fresh and ready to go for this game. And I think they've got the 12th day kickoff, haven't they? Yep, they've got the 12th day kickoff, derby game. So yeah, always a crazy game to pick. And the other one is Wilson and Wood. I prefer to go for Wood. Wilson hasn't scored a goal yet in the 2 games he's played, and it's away against a game against Tottenham, who are undefeated, and they haven't let a goal in 2 games against Burnley and Man City away. So with a strong defense, I think I'm going to try to avoid go for Wilson this week. I know he's already in my team previously, but I think I need to avoid him for now. So that's why I think I will go for Wood instead. I know he got high ownership, so it's not really a differential. But I think against West Ham, who have been poor lately as it is, who did play midweek as well against Wolves and lost 3-2. So I have gone for myself. What is it? Ndoi, sorry. So I would prefer Ndoi over Hudson or Hudson Odoi. And Bruno, I assume you mean Bruno Fernandes. I just don't. I was gonna go for United players initially, my free hit, but I've decided not to. It could get bad from worse for United at the moment, having a loss against Burnley. And what people have probably failed to realise is that Burnley did have the best defence in the Championship last season. I think they conceded less than 20 goals. Away at Old Trafford, I think they will park the bus a bit more. Like Tottenham did bury them 3-0, but I think that was a bit more oversimplified than it should have been. I think Burnley could have saved face, scored less goals and scored maybe a goal. So Bruno, I'd rather have Mbemo or Cunha instead of Bruno. He's playing a lot more deeper. They played midweek as well on Wednesday. Yeah, I'll stay away from Bruno. Ndoye is probably best bet in my opinion to go for. If you don't have Ndoye, maybe a Tonga, but that's depending. Like long term, Ndoye might be better. Short term, I think maybe Otara, but Ndoye does have a hard game in game week 4. That's the thing. But I'm doing a free hit, so that's why it doesn't matter if I have him for this game week, because like next game week I won't have him. I could go for somebody else. I'm gonna quick have a look. We just looked at the strikers. Now we're gonna have a quick look at the midfielders, because on strikers I don't think I want to change any of them. So let's just have a look at the strikers. Midfielder, sorry. I know Bruno's predicted highly, but I'm gonna try to avoid him. And Cunha and Burma, all three are predicted highly by AI. Like in the AI team, they've got 2 United players, so 3 United players, because 1 in defense as well. So I'm going against the AI here, just because of my personal preferences about United at the moment, how they're playing. If they had done anything good against Grimsby, played good football, then yeah, it would have been an easier choice to pick United players, but it's not. At the moment, I've got Gakpo in my team, and Tara, yes. Semedo, I do not want to go for, because obviously, like I said, Tottenham have kept a clean sheet for the last 2 game weeks against Burnley, which they expected to do, and against Man City. Man City did have a few chances, so the clean sheet could have been gone, but they did keep the clean sheet. I know how attacking Bournemouth are, but I also know how good Thomas Frank is. He will play the right formation against them, probably play on the counter attack, but will still play good football. So for me, I'm going to try to avoid Semedo for this game week. Barnes, with them missing Isak, Gordon, Barnes is definitely going to be playing. Elanga will be playing, probably most likely as well. And probably Murphy as well. All 3 could be playing in this game. So don't know who the penalty taker will be as well. That's another thing. So I know they've got very low ownership as well. So that is a good thing if you go for a differential route. But I don't know. Anderson is predicted at 4.7. He's predicted more than Ndoye, sorry. And they shot at 4.7 as well. Could go for him, but he's a bit more expensive. I don't think I have enough money to bring him in. If I do, I have to downgrade in other parts of my team, which is my defense and goalkeeper. So, which I don't really want to do. I do want to have a semi-decent defense to go into this game week. But still predicted highly without scoring any goals or assists this game week yet. Last 2 games, Bruno, I think he might be injured. Brennan Johnson is a good pick as well, but not. I don't think he's going to be on penalties, and it's a bit of a gamble. Bournemouth do have a good team, good defense as well. They did lose 2-0 to Brentford the other day, but that was not their full team. Then Ndai as well there at 6.5 million away to Wolves. Wolves do need a win after back-to-back losses. They got a little bit of a jump in beating Bournemouth. Who they beat? West Ham in the Carabao Cup, but they also are going to be benching Stuart Lawson, as the saying is a bit of a niggle, but it could be transfer speculations because he's going to Newcastle. That could be another reason why he's not playing. And so, no, space for another Chelsea player. Ahmad at 6.4. Another United player, I don't think so. Kudos, Timberlands, Gibbs White, a lot of these players. And then Ndoye. And he's like fairly lowly ranked, very low, not very low ownership, low ownership at 2.8%, so low enough. Because there's some money go for Morgan Rogers at 7 million. I know the price is a bit steep, but That could be one of the options I could go for by decreasing my investments in my defense and goalkeeper. Madueke, with Saka out, probably will be starting maybe, but I wouldn't want to risk it. Stevia, very cheap, not very cheap, 6.5 million, not that cheap, but you probably will start maybe without Pedro being there, maybe, not so sure. Elanga, I think, should have a higher predicted points than Murphy and Barnes both, because top player, great speed. Yeah. Then Saar, height, another player, away, Eze, Neto. Neto could be a shout, but I'll go for Jack Pedro instead. Can't afford to have too many Chelsea players in my team already. We got 3 already at the moment. Then you got Rice, Damsgaard, Ryan. I could just keep Reinders in my team instead of going for Ndoye. I think that is the main thing for me at the moment. Do I just keep Ndoye, Reinders in my team and go for Ndoye? Or do I just keep Reinders and hopefully he smashes it? His ownership is high now at 33.66%. His price has gone up as well at the same time to 5.7. So he did blank in the last game as well, but that was against Tottenham. We just don't know what formation Pep is going to be playing. That's another thing. Like, Pep Roulette is a real thing. That Cherky played the last game, again played the game before that, which made players Reinders a bit more deeper than usual, which was not a great look. Foden could be back as well, so there is some hesitation for me to go for Reinders in that aspect, because of just Pep Roulette, really. Minter is probably a good shout if you want, like, not really, because Man City really at home. But yeah, so you see where my dilemma is at the moment with Ndoye. And defense, Bellet is probably the highest pretty points, not likely in my opinion. Then you got Cucurella at 6.1 million now, so he's in my team. Milinkovic at 5.5 is steep. Then you got Chalaba at 5 million, Tosin at 4.5, which I've got. So I've got the top 2 out of the 5. And then it is what it is. Right, I could get a 5 million midfielder defender in if I stick with Reinders. So that could be an way to go. 5 million could bring in Chalobah's or another Chelsea. I can't bring another Chelsea player in, so I do not want to bring United players in. Could bring in Nick Williams, but I already got 3 Forest players. But that's if I keep Reinders in my team, then I'll have 3 Forest players in my team. So could bring in Nick Williams instead. Euro, no. King, no. Shaw, Burns. Shaw thinks injured. He came off with a concussion in the last game against Liverpool, so don't know about him. Collins and Rainer Bergen got highly predicted points compared to the one I've chosen, Kyoto. Toy, Onana, James, Van der Ven gone up in price tonight, basically at 4.6. Kind of pissed off because I wanted him on my team. I had him in my first game week, took him out in my second game week like a clown. When I did my wild card for the Southern defender, who in the end got injured and got me 1 point. And Van der Ven made 6. So yeah, and his price gone up. So for future references, not gonna be good. His price has gone up. Probably one of the defenders that you want to have in your team for a while. Muniz at 5.5, pretty expensive. Not pretty expensive, but like out of my reach at the moment. And then you got Kyoto at 4.5 million. So yeah, I am most likely going to activate my free hit, so I'll start getting at it now. Yep. So let's take out some of these players. Let's get that's what you look at cells. Pedro must transferred in 900 and is that nearly a mil? God damn. Okay, so Mayo is at 1.1 million transferred in players. Jack Pedro nearly at 1,947,000. Wood at 900k. Johnson at 750. Richarlison at nearly 750. Kudos at 700 nearly. So a lot of people are going for the Tottenham route. Yeah. A lot of faith is being put into the Tottenham players, in my opinion, at the moment. With the new signing of Xavi Simons as well, after they got rejected by Gibbs. Is it for free hit or for just a normal transfer? If it's for normal transfer, like you got a bit more money to spend because Saka and Palmer are both very expensive players. So it all depends on that, really. I can have a quick look at the predicted points for you if you want. Let's do that for you quickly. So I assume you're not doing a free hit. For -4. I think Semedo is a good choice, but Tottenham is a hard game. He is probably the most attacking one out of the Bournemouth team at the moment, besides Wilson. So he is a good shout. Oh, you want to keep money for Holland? Okay. I like Semedo a lot. That's the thing. He showed his character after the abuse he faced in the Liverpool game, while scoring 2 goals, and then getting an assist in the last game. So, not a bad shout in my opinion. His price has gone up, so you might have missed a boat on that. Who the other player? Kudos or Johnson? Or Sa. Sa I do like, but with not this game week really, because Villa's away is not going to be an easy game. They did play on Thursday as well. They will be tired. Like they've been played 2 games on Thursdays now, back to back, 2 weeks in a row. So fatigue might kick in with Eze not there. I will try to avoid Sa. Now about the Tottenham players that you're on about, we're not really a fan to go for Tottenham players right now. You could go for Kudos and Johnson, but they are performing. That's the thing. They are performing. So you could go for the double sword, like double attack on Johnson and Kudos as well. Could do that. They do have not bad games in my opinion. Let's see how what other games they have. Okay, West Ham away. Okay, they're not in greatest form, but that's after the international break. Brighton away, 2 away games back to back. Won't be easy. And then they've got Wolves and then Leeds away. So these are, on paper, they're good games. So any other players? I'll have a look for you. Other players. Tonga, like this guy here. Like, if you want to go for very, very great differential, Tonga, I think I will go for instead of Sa. Tar, sorry, not Tonga, Tar. So, like, he's in my wildcard team at the moment for this game week. Yeah, so I think highly of him. When he was at Bournemouth as well, he's at Brentford now. Probably going to be one of the main attackers besides Thiago on the up front, and then you got Shota, but Shota played mid-game week. Otara didn't; he came off the bench, so I expect him to start. Yeah, I'll rather go for Otara instead of Sar personally. You can even go for Gakpo. He's around that price, a bit more expensive, but maybe you don't have that extra bit of money you might need for Haaland, like you said before. So that could be. So like depending on the finances of yours, you need to make a choice. Avoid Verts for the moment. Madueke, definitely avoid. Saar, Eze, Anderson, and Dai. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I like Otara a lot. Right. Like he's got speed, got pace, like can finish. Good in the air as well. Really do like him and low ownership. That's what is like if you want to move up the ranks, differential is the way. Yeah, Semedo is good for long term in my opinion. Even if this game week's hard, I think he is good because he's such emphatic player. I think you could partner him with Otara. It would be amazing. Because I do want Otara in my team at some point. Might even go to the Chelsea game, Brentford with Chelsea next game after the international break, if they got good tickets available. But yeah, that's what I'll go for, bro. I think he's good, man. Like, especially I think they got an easier game as well against Southern away compared to Saul. We've got Villa away. Konza is back as well, so the defense will be a bit more stronger. So, yeah, I'm good, bro. You good? We've got half an hour to go for the deadline, man. So far, my free hit team is this. Let me just quickly start adding players into my team quickly before I start forgetting. Like no one's bringing tossing. Like who should it be? Who should it be? Who should it be? Who should it be? Steve. Yeah, let's play Steve in there for now. Right, and we need to get another striker. Who we would. Wait, I am 0.2 million short. Oh yeah, cause Semedo. Semedo for replacement. See, like no one is even thinking about how to bring him in. Like, okay, 100 people are, but majority of people have gone for Semedo, which his price has gone up overnight. Yeah, I was gonna go for United players, but they're just not filling me with hope really with the way they're playing. Against Grimsby, they were so poor. Lucky to even get back into the game at 2-2. Really, they should have been 3-0 down. One of the goals got disallowed, for which was, in my opinion, was onside. And then lost the penalties in the end as well. So the club is in a down at the moment. Yeah, of course, what other great game to bounce back in against Burnley, but Burnley did have the best defense last season in the Championship. I know it's the Premier League against better quality players, but at Old Trafford, I can see them stepping up. So I am deciding against going United players. Like initially, I was gonna have Mbomo, Cunha, Garen Damptey to my team, like and maybe another defender as well. But I think anyone that is doing a free hit is probably going that route as well, going for the United players. So as a differential, I think I'm just gonna go a different direction. I've got more money than I used to think. I've got 0.9 million. So I can get someone for 6.5 if I want to. So, or I can put some more money into my defense if I wanted to. But yeah, because I wouldn't have had Gakpo in my team initially. If I was going to go for, well, my initial plan was to have United players, and I wouldn't have had Gakpo in my team. I would have had either Bruno or I still can have not Bruno, Cunha or Mbomo. I could do that. Could take out Gakpo, but just look at that. I'll just 7 points, 10 points. Can I really gamble on Gakpo? I know Arsenal is a much harder game than normal. Probably the biggest game so far this season. So it is not easy to. Yeah. Some hard choices need to be made. Need to be made. Let's look at this one. Like, is Bruno going to take the penalties again? Most likely he will, because he's the only one that scored his penalty. Cunha didn't score his penalty. And Boma didn't score his penalty. Gakpo's got more or less the same predicted points, just a bit lower. And playing a much harder team. Oh, man. Oh, that. 2 hours away. Oh, I think you live in America, don't you? Which one are you again? Sorry, I think it's just my OBS just cut out there. Oh, yeah, Wolverhampton. What did you last game? Oh my gosh, it's disconnected again. Yes, technical difficulties. My OBS is just cutting up. But yeah, I don't know what's going on. Like my OBS studio is reconnected, disconnecting like continuously, 3 in a row now. I definitely might have Dango on my team. I just think Tottenham's defense is a bit too strong for Semedo this game. Murphy Burns is, in my opinion, a gamble with the players. The amount of players that got injured and missing. Anderson, Sharda. I could go for Sharda, instead of Gakpo. Now give me 0.5 million. Another midfielder I can have 7 million instead. Get Johnson. Are you free hitting too? Nice. Yeah, it's a bad game week. Where are you, my friend? There you go. All right, 2 free transfers. So you're gonna play Van der Ven instead of Richards maybe, and Steve. Yeah, actually, it's better to be Steve. I think Palmer's the one you need to take out. But you might want to keep it for later, maybe. Watkins is another one. Wood is an option, in my opinion. And Jar Pedro. I think Wood is probably more long term, better to have. Jar Pedro not. I think you got to change Jorginho for Atara. Oh, sorry, maybe because I was holding it. 1 second. Can you hear me now, guys? Yeah? All right. I think you should bring in Atara as well for Brentford. For Rata, he's going to be out. I don't think he's going to be playing. So, yeah. Dango. Atara as... Right now, I do have Atara. It's like... I think Atara is going to be such a crucial player to have this season over the course. Guaranteed going to be starting, playing the Burma position. So, yeah. Atara, in my opinion, for this game week, definitely, and probably future game weeks. But yeah, I'll go for Tara. It's kind of every couple of seconds, yeah, that's not good. Not good at all. Hello? Okay. Can't fix it right now, so I'm sorry about that. Maybe because it's the reconnection between OBS and YouTube that's not doing it, making it work properly. Yeah, I can see Neto's predicted points. Midweek, just game week 3 or overall? Because he is pretty low at 4.2 projected points, 7 million ownership of 5.7. So I will go for not Vanderberg. I will go for Kyoto. Where is he? Yeah, that's me. Yes, it's a differential to go for. Like Livramento is. Nah, that's all good, bro. I wouldn't go for Livramento. Could be a shot, but slight rotation risk. I'll go for Vanderberg, but personally, I will go for Kyoto. There's a chance of him getting attacking returns. Is the reason why I'll go for Kyoto instead. That's my personal opinion. I've seen him in action myself, and I think he's a brilliant player. Someone who can improve as the season goes along as well, in my opinion. How long have we got? We have got only 18 minutes to go. And you know what? I need to activate my free hit. That's it. Free hit is pending. And I just need to make a choice on, finalize my choice on Gakpo and Reinders personally for myself. Got 0.9 million in the bank, so Reinders at the moment will be going to Endoy for Woods. For Drogo is, he's a good player. He does get down the left wing. Could be a differential. Yeah, come in, Mowgli. You alright? It was just my mom showing me the baby. So yeah. Yeah. He's not a bad shout, you know. He was gonna be one of my picks initially when I was gonna go for United players. So he's not a bad shout. But yeah. Need to make a choice. I'll be back in 1 second. So yeah, just get up in a minute just to see my niece. But yeah, so not gonna be easy. So we've literally got 15 minutes to go. Net disconnected again, which is not amazingly great. Let me get this down to 7.5. I'll do 8 really. Yeah. So yeah, we are just doing these things right now. Shada could go for Shada. Like double prong Bedford attack. But he didn't play. He played the last game. That's the thing. So there could be a chance of rotation for him not playing this game, because I'm pretty sure he started the Carabao Cup game. Yeah. So yeah, he started the game, came off in the 59th minute, and then that Otara come on at 59 minutes as well. But who else would play instead of him? You know. What other players do they have? Carvalho could play, but he came off the bench. He played from the start as well. So Thiago as well, another player who came off the bench. So he'll be playing. And Reese not being there is another reason why. Say if Reese is back, Reese will be a stranger to the team as well, you know, next game week. But it's a free hit, so it doesn't really matter about that. So it is a way to go. I don't know why my internet keeps disconnecting right now. Not internet disconnected, it's the actual OBS software. Maybe I'll go do an update on it. I'll have to do that later. But yeah. What's Gakpo's ownership? Gakpo's ownership is at 13.5. So it's decently, not that amazingly high. still not a differential. Semedo is 25% ownership. That's pretty high. Like Sharda's only 0.4 ownership. So if he does some stuff, like some good points to be made there. Bruno, I don't want. Johnson, just don't want to go for as well either. Ndai, Wolves away. Wolves need a win. And everything away is not going to be an easy game for them. So don't like that ends up like. Oh man, no, it would have been easier for me to do this game week if I had like to pick United players in my team. Like so much easier. A lot more solid picks. But going against United picks at the moment. I don't know, Endoy just boost out me on the screen for some reason. I don't know why. You know what? Baranda's like, what's his ownership now? 32%. So, not the best. So I remove him. Select replacement as Endoy. Endoy is only like there. And then give me 0.5 to put on Gakpo as well. Or I could put it into my defense if I wanted to. Because this is the team in the AI I think we've got over here. So it's 95% rated for this game week. It's 95% going off. But let me see one way of. Where is he? Nah, I'm just going to stick with Gakpo, man. Oh, I should not close that. I don't know why I closed that. So I'm going to stick with Gakpo. It's just about Endoy. Do I keep Endoy? I could go for 6.5 as well. So what's 6.5? Let's just go for 6.5. Let's just get this in there. As these are not going to be easy game. Yeah, I just don't see anyone else really that I want to pick. Don't see anybody else that I want to pick. We have got 8 minutes to go. Not long left. Could improve my defense or my goalkeeper. But who will bring in as goal, like, really? Like, I've got too many Chelsea players. So, yeah, Souls is probably the best option there as well. Could go for Pickford. But it's just so penalty the last game week. Yeah. No. So let's go for defense. 5 million. Got 500,000 there. Just add onto Kyoto. Go for deletes. Romero, Shaw, Drogo, Williams. Can't go for Williams because I've got 5 million defenders already there. 5-3 defenders already. Yeah. Half a million in the bank. I could change Gakpo to Mbama. Should I do that? Mbama. And as you say, surely Cunha over thingy, but I have exactly 8 million available. I can't go over 5.1 because I think Cunha's 8.1 now. Yeah, Cunha's 8.1 now, so that's why it'll have to be in Burma instead of Cunha. The thing, Burma has a higher ownership than Gakpo. It's mad. And Cunha has a higher ownership than Gakpo, but maybe because probably they bring people brought them in for this game week. If we have a look at stats, transferred in this game week. Yes, Cunha was 500,000 people transferred Cunha in, and then another 300k transferred in Burma in. We have 4 minutes to go. Fuck me. Oh. Let's just make. I'm gonna do these are fine. It's only just Gakpo left. I'm gonna do make the transfer now as a free hit. Even a captain choice is not gonna be like really easy, really, man. Like you got what is the option? So drop Pedro. Just put him as white for now. So 3 minutes to go. And I need to decide either Gakpo or Mbaba. Gakpo or Mbaba. Even he scored the other day, but that was a deflection as well. No, I'm gonna stick with my gut and stay with Gakpo. United are not playing good, so yeah, I'm gonna stick with Gakpo. So yeah, I'm done. Sesko and Burma. And Burma, bro. Sesko might not even play. How can you have Sesko as captain, bro? Like, it's an easy choice, bro. In Burma, if you want to captain someone. But you sound like a United fan, my friend. Yeah. 1 minute to go. Make sure you have saved your teams and locked in. I am now. I'm going to stick in Burma. Gakpo, sorry. And hopefully my differentials pay off. Especially in Tonga and Ndoi. Thank you guys for joining me. Probably one of my best streams in a while. One of my people join me. I think people like the early morning joins. So yeah. Hopefully we have a good week this week. We did get a green arrow last week. Yeah, let's just get it out of the way. And I think we have less than 1 minute left. Has to be. Pretty sure we are locked in, saved, and we are good to go. Yeah. I'll start closing these things. Thank you guys for joining me. I think the deadline has passed, unless my time is wrong. But there you go. Deadline has passed. Hopefully you got your transfer in time, guys. I'll see you guys after the international break. So a lot of things to do. I might do a stream on Sunday, depending on outcomes and stuff. Because we have got the transfer deadline on Monday as well, which could make a big difference to people's teams. As Isak will be coming back. Isak, we don't know what's happening with Isak, and a lot of other players here and there as well. So I can expect a lot of people doing the wildcards game week 4. That's normal time people do it. But yeah, that's it, guys. Thank you guys for joining me. I'll see you guys next time. And hopefully you have a great game week and get those points in. Thank you very much. Thank you guys for joining me. If you're new to this stream, please like, subscribe to my channel, and share with your friends. And I'll see you guys next time. See ya.